Welcome to the channel. Here, we honor the legendary figures we've lost, but whose legacies continue to inspire us every day. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the bell so you never miss a tribute. Stick around till the end, we promise there's always something meaningful waiting for you. Jeffrey Allen Torborg was an American professional baseball player, coach, and manager, widely known for his work in Major League Baseball (MLB), both on and off the field. Born on November 26, 1941, in Westfield, New Jersey, Torborg's love for baseball began at a young age and shaped his future. Throughout his life, he was a prominent figure in the baseball community, leaving behind a legacy both as a catcher and as a manager. Torborg's baseball career started in high school, where he was the catcher for the Westfield High School baseball team. His skills on the field earned him a scholarship to Rutgers University, where he played for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights from 1961 to 1963. During his time at Rutgers, Torborg gained national recognition for his exceptional performance, particularly in 1963, when he posted an impressive .537 batting average and earned All-American honors. His college success helped set the stage for his entry into professional baseball. In 1963, Torborg was signed by the Los Angeles Dodgers as an amateur free agent. He began his professional career in the minor leagues before making his MLB debut with the Dodgers in 1964. He started as a third-string catcher, working behind John Roseboro and Doug Camilli. Torborg's most notable early moment came on September 9, 1965, when he caught Sandy Koufax's historic perfect game, one of the most significant achievements in baseball history. Torborg's relationship with Koufax continued to be a defining part of his career, with Torborg catching multiple no-hitters throughout his time with the Dodgers and beyond. In 1970, he caught Bill Singer's no-hitter, and in 1973, he was behind the plate for the first of Nolan Ryan's 7 no-hitters. Although Torborg was primarily a backup catcher during his time with the Dodgers, he proved himself as a reliable and skilled player when called upon. However, his time with the team came to an end in 1971 when the Dodgers sold his contract to the California Angels. Torborg continued to play for the Angels until 1973, where he again caught another milestone in baseball history, Nolan Ryan's first no-hitter. However, his time with the Angels was brief, as he was traded to the St. Louis Cardinals in December 1973. Torborg's tenure with the Cardinals was even shorter, as he was released in 1974, marking the end of his playing career. While his playing days were over, Torborg remained involved in baseball through coaching and managing. In 1977, he began his managerial career with the Cleveland Indians, where he was initially hired as a bullpen coach. However, when the Indians fired manager Frank Robinson, Torborg stepped up to take on the role of manager. His time managing the Indians lasted until 1979, but despite his efforts, the team struggled, and Torborg's tenure with the Indians ended with a losing record. In 1979, Torborg joined the New York Yankees as a coach. He remained with the Yankees for nearly a decade, working under manager Billy Martin and contributing to the team's success. In 1989, Torborg left the Yankees to become the manager of the Chicago White Sox. His impact was immediate, with the White Sox improving by 25 games from the previous season, finishing with a 94-68 record. This significant improvement earned him the American League Manager of the Year award in 1990. Under his leadership, the White Sox became a competitive team in the American League, finishing second in the AL West during both 1990 and 1991. Despite his success with the White Sox, Torborg's tenure with the team was short-lived, as he left for the New York Mets in 1992. Torborg's time with the Mets proved challenging. The 1992 Mets posted a disappointing 72-90 record, and the following season, Torborg's Mets were off to a rough start, with a 13-25 record. As a result, the Mets fired Torborg and replaced him with Dallas Green. Despite the disappointment in New York, Torborg's ability to turn teams around did not go unnoticed, and he quickly moved into other roles within baseball. In the late 1990s, Torborg transitioned into broadcasting. He worked as a color commentator for CBS Radio and Fox, calling numerous World Series games and providing insights into the game's nuances. Torborg's voice became familiar to baseball fans across the country, and his insightful commentary contributed to the viewing experience of major games, particularly during the 1995 to 1997 World Series broadcasts. He also worked with Fox as a color commentator for a variety of baseball coverage from 1996 to 2000. In 2001, Torborg returned to managing, this time taking over the Montreal Expos. After Jeffrey Loria purchased the Expos and moved the team to Florida, Torborg followed him to become the manager of the Florida Marlins. Under his leadership, the Marlins finished the 2002 season with a 79-83 record, but Torborg's tenure was marked by inconsistency. In 2003, after the Marlins started the season poorly with a 16-22 record, Torborg was fired, and Jack McKeon took over as manager. McKeon would go on to lead the Marlins to a World Series championship that year, further cementing the idea that Torborg's time with the team was a missed opportunity. After his managerial career ended, Torborg returned to broadcasting, where he continued to work with networks like Fox and regional stations like FSN South. He was part of the broadcast team for Atlanta Braves games in 2006, working alongside Bob Rathbun. Unfortunately, Torborg and Rathbun were not retained for the 2007 season, marking the end of Torborg's broadcasting career. Throughout his managerial career, Torborg compiled a record of 634 wins and 718 losses across his time with the Cleveland Indians, Chicago White Sox, New York Mets, Montreal Expos, and Florida Marlins. His career win percentage of .469 reflects the challenges he faced as a manager, but it also speaks to his resilience and ability to adapt to different teams and situations. Beyond his professional achievements, Torborg had a rich personal life. He was of Danish descent and was married to Susie Barber on June 6, 1963. The couple had 2 children, and Torborg spent more than 25 years living with his family in a home in Mountainside, New Jersey. His son, Dale Torborg, followed in his father's footsteps and became a professional wrestler, while his daughter-in-law, Christy Wolf, is a bodybuilder and former professional wrestler. Despite the demands of his baseball career, Torborg remained dedicated to his family, and his personal life was marked by his commitment to his loved ones. In his later years, Torborg was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, a condition that ultimately affected his health. Despite his battle with the disease, Torborg's contributions to the game of baseball were never forgotten. He passed away on January 19, 2025, at the age of 83, in his hometown of Westfield, New Jersey. His death marked the end of a remarkable life, one that was defined by a deep passion for baseball and a commitment to the sport both as a player and as a manager. Jeffrey Torborg's legacy in baseball will continue to be remembered not just for his time as a catcher or manager, but also for the impact he had on the people around him. His contributions to the game, whether through his role in historic no-hitters or his leadership of teams in their most trying times, have left an indelible mark on Major League Baseball. Though his managerial career had its ups and downs, Torborg's dedication to the sport and his passion for the game were always evident, and his influence will continue to resonate with baseball fans for years to come. George Joseph Kresge Jr., better known as the Amazing Kreskin, was an iconic American mentalist whose remarkable career spanned over 6 decades. Born on January 12, 1935, in Montclair, New Jersey, Kreskin grew up in West Caldwell, where he spent most of his life. From an early age, he was fascinated by mentalism, inspired by Lee Falk's comic strip Mandrick the Magician, which portrayed a crime-fighting stage magician. This early influence shaped his lifelong dedication to the art of suggestion, influence, and the human mind. Kreskin's family background reflected the rich diversity of immigrant America. His father, of Polish descent, worked for a battery manufacturer, while his mother was of Sicilian heritage. Kreskin's upbringing instilled in him a strong work ethic and a deep curiosity about human behavior. He later attended Seton Hall University, earning a degree in psychology. This academic foundation contributed to his unique mentalist act, blending psychological principles with theatrical flair. Kreskin's professional career began modestly, performing for small audiences while working as a clinical psychologist. However, his talent for captivating and influencing crowds quickly set him apart. His first big break came in 1964 when he appeared on The Steve Allen Show, a moment that introduced him to a national audience. It was during this period that Johnny Carson, host of The Tonight Show, dubbed him the Amazing Kreskin, a title that stuck and became synonymous with his persona. Carson's comedic creation, Karnak the Magnificent, was reportedly inspired by Kreskin's memorable stage presence and unique abilities. Kreskin gained widespread fame in the 1970s through his television series The Amazing World of Kreskin, which aired from 1972 to 1975 in Canada and was syndicated in the United States. The show, filmed at studios in Ottawa and Toronto, showcased his incredible feats of mentalism. His act often involved reading minds, predicting outcomes, and influencing audience members in ways that seemed almost supernatural, though Kreskin always emphasized that his skills were grounded in suggestion and psychology, not psychic powers. One of his most famous routines was the hidden paycheck trick, where audience members hid his payment for the show, and Kreskin had to locate it using only his mentalist abilities. This act, which he performed thousands of times, became a hallmark of his career, and he prided himself on rarely failing to find the check. However, when he did fail, on fewer than a dozen occasions, it only added to his reputation for honesty and transparency about the limits of his abilities. Kreskin's television appearances extended far beyond his own series. Over the decades, he became a familiar face on talk shows, including nearly 100 appearances each on The Mike Douglas Show and The Merv Griffin Show. He also appeared on The Tonight Show 88 times, solidifying his place as one of America's most recognizable entertainers. In the 1980s and 1990s, he regained prominence through regular guest spots on Late Night with David Letterman and The Howard Stern Show, as well as over 100 appearances on Live with Regis and Kathy Lee. In 2009, he became the first guest to make 4 appearances on Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. Despite his reputation for seemingly supernatural feats, Kreskin consistently distanced himself from claims of psychic powers. He described his work as the result of psychological insight and finely honed observational skills. This distinction was important to him, as he sought to separate his art from the pseudoscience often associated with psychics. Kreskin even taught law enforcement groups techniques for detecting lies and recovering lost memories, showcasing the practical applications of his expertise. Throughout his career, Kreskin was not immune to controversy. In 2002, he predicted a mass UFO sighting over Las Vegas, claiming that thousands of people would witness the event. When no such sighting occurred, Kreskin explained it as an experiment to demonstrate the power of suggestion. While this explanation alienated some fans, it underscored his commitment to exploring the psychological mechanisms behind belief and perception. Kreskin's influence extended into popular culture. The 2008 film The Great Buck Howard, starring John Malkovich, was loosely based on the experiences of writer-director Sean McGinley, who had worked as Kreskin's road manager. Kreskin himself remained active into the 2020s, performing live shows, appearing on television, and even lending his voice to animated projects. His final public performance, a virtual seminar on the use of pendulums, took place in March 2024. Despite his fame, Kreskin led a private life. He never married and had no children, dedicating himself entirely to his craft. He remained a lifelong resident of suburban New Jersey, living in North Caldwell and later Caldwell. In his later years, he faced health challenges, including a fall in early 2024 that forced him to retire from performing. He passed away on December 10, 2024, at the age of 89, from complications of dementia in an assisted living facility in Wayne, New Jersey. Kreskin's legacy is one of entertainment, curiosity, and a deep respect for the potential of the human mind. His work bridged the worlds of magic, psychology, and performance art, captivating millions while challenging them to consider the power of suggestion and the mysteries of perception. Even in death, the amazing Kreskin remains a symbol of the extraordinary potential within us all. Leslie Charleson, born on February 22, 1945, in Kansas City, Missouri, was a celebrated American actress whose career spanned over 6 decades. She was best known for her iconic portrayal of Monica Quartermaine on the long-running ABC soap opera General Hospital. Her work earned her widespread recognition, making her a household name and a beloved figure in daytime television. Charleson's entry into the entertainment industry began in 1964 when she landed a role on the short-lived ABC soap opera A Flame in the Wind. This marked the start of her journey in daytime television, a medium that would define much of her career. In 1966, she joined the cast of As the World Turns, further establishing her presence in the genre. Her talent and versatility quickly became evident, earning her more significant opportunities. In 1967, Charlson joined the CBS soap opera Love Is a Many-Splendored Thing, where she played Iris Donnelly Garrison. This role placed her at the center of a highly popular love triangle alongside David Burney and Donna Mills. Charlson's performance captivated audiences, solidifying her status as a talented actress capable of delivering depth and emotion to her characters. Her time on the show lasted until 1970, after which she began exploring other roles in television and film. Throughout the 1970s, Charlson became a familiar face to TV audiences, guest starring on numerous popular series such as Adam, 12, Emergency, Ironside, Mannix, Marcus Welby, M.D., Happy Days, Cannon, The Streets of San Francisco, and The Rockford Files. Her ability to adapt to various genres and roles demonstrated her range as an actress. She also ventured into film, appearing in the 1973 science fiction movie The Day of the Dolphin and co-starring alongside Shelley Winters in the 1971 television thriller Revenge. Charlson was not only active in guest appearances but also pursued lead roles in television pilots. Notable among these was the 1975 sitcom pilot Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. Unfortunately, these pilots did not lead to series, but they showcased her ability to carry a leading role, further cementing her reputation in the industry. In 1977, Charlson took on the role that would define her career, Monica Quartermaine on General Hospital. This opportunity arose when Fred Silverman, then president of ABC, approached her to join the struggling soap opera, which was near cancellation at the time. Charlson's addition to the cast marked a turning point for the show. Her portrayal of Monica Quartermaine brought complexity and nuance to the character, making her one of the most compelling figures in daytime television. Her work on General Hospital earned her critical acclaim and multiple nominations for the Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama Series, specifically in 1980, 1982, 1983, and 1995. Charlson's character, Monica, was central to many of the show's most memorable storylines, and her performances resonated with viewers, contributing significantly to the show's resurgence and enduring popularity. Beyond her work on General Hospital, Charlson continued to explore other acting opportunities. In 1993, she starred alongside Deidre Hall and Colleen Zenk in the made-for-television movie Woman on the Ledge. Her ability to balance her commitments to General Hospital while taking on other projects demonstrated her dedication and work ethic. In the early 2000s, Charlson made guest appearances on popular sitcoms, including Dharma and Greg in 2001 and Friends in 2004. These roles showcased her versatility and her ability to transition seamlessly between drama and comedy. In 2010, after decades as a mainstay on General Hospital, Charlson was transitioned to recurring status. This shift marked a new phase in her career, yet her presence on the show remained impactful. By the time of her passing, she held the distinction of being the longest-serving cast member of General Hospital, a testament to her dedication and the lasting impression she left on both the show and its audience. Leslie Charlson's influence extended beyond her on-screen work. She was admired by colleagues and fans for her professionalism, grace, and genuine passion for her craft. Her longevity in the industry was a rare achievement, reflecting her talent, adaptability, and the deep connection she fostered with her audience. Charlson passed away on January 12, 2025, at the age of 79. Her later years were marked by health challenges, including mobility issues caused by multiple falls. According to reports, she had been hospitalized the week before her death due to one of these incidents. Despite these struggles, her legacy as a talented and beloved actress remains intact. Her extensive body of work, particularly her role as Monica Quartermaine, ensured her place as a cherished figure in the history of daytime television. Leslie Charleson's contributions to the entertainment industry will be remembered and celebrated by fans and colleagues alike. Lance Thomas Morrow, born on September 21, 1939, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, was an esteemed American essayist and writer, widely known for his prolific contributions to Time magazine and his incisive commentary on contemporary issues. Over a career spanning several decades, Morrow distinguished himself as one of the most influential voices in journalism, penning essays that captured the complexities of the human experience and the evolving American ethos. His work earned him critical acclaim, including the National Magazine Award for Essay and Criticism in 1981, and he left an indelible mark on the field of journalism. Raised in Washington, D.C., Morrow attended Gonzaga College High School before graduating magna cum laude from Harvard University in 1963 with a degree in English literature. His father, Hugh Morrow, served as a key aide to New York Governor and Vice President Nelson Rockefeller, a connection that likely influenced Morrow's early exposure to politics and public life. Morrow began his journalism career at the now-defunct Washington Star before joining Time in 1965. As a reporter, he covered some of the most significant events of the era, including the 1967 Detroit race riots, the Vietnam War, the Nixon administration, and the Watergate scandal. These assignments honed his skills as a journalist and provided him with a deep understanding of the socio-political landscape of the United States. By 1976, Morrow had become a regular writer for Time's Backpage Essay, a platform he used to explore themes ranging from morality and politics to human nature and cultural shifts. His essays were known for their eloquence, depth, and thought-provoking insights. His ability to distill complex topics into compelling narratives earned him the National Magazine Award in 1981 and a finalist spot in 1991 for his essay on the nature of evil. He was also part of the team that won the award in 2001 for Time's coverage of the September 11 attacks. Morrow's post-9/11 essay, The Case for Rage and Retribution, became one of his most controversial and widely discussed works. It reflected the collective anger and grief of a nation while challenging readers to confront difficult questions about justice, vengeance, and the moral imperatives of a civilized society. His powerful prose and unflinching perspective cemented his reputation as a writer unafraid to grapple with the darker facets of human nature. Beyond his contributions to Time, Morrow authored several books, including Heart, a memoir reflecting on his life and health struggles following multiple heart attacks, beginning at the age of 36. His personal experiences imbued his writing with a rare authenticity and vulnerability, resonating deeply with readers. In 2006, he was tasked with writing the authorized biography of Henry Luce, the founder of Time magazine, further solidifying his connection to the publication that defined much of his career. Morrow also shared his expertise as a professor of journalism and university professor at Boston University from 1996 to 2006. His role as an educator allowed him to mentor aspiring journalists and impart the values of intellectual rigor, clarity, and integrity that characterized his own work. In his later years, Morrow continued to write prolifically, contributing to publications such as City Journal and the Wall Street Journal. He remained a keen observer of societal trends and political dynamics, offering commentary that was as incisive in his final years as it had been at the height of his career. Morrow's personal life was as rich and layered as his professional one. He married author Susan Bryant Morrow in 1988, following his first marriage to Brooke Wayne, with whom he had 2 sons. The couple resided in Spencertown, New York, where Morrow found solace in the quietude of rural life. His cousin, science fiction writer James K. Morrow, shared his literary inclination, hinting at a family lineage of storytelling and intellectual pursuit. Throughout his life, Morrow faced significant health challenges, including 4 heart attacks and, later, prostate cancer. Despite these obstacles, he remained steadfast in his commitment to his craft, writing until the final months of his life. He passed away at home on November 29, 2024, at the age of 85, surrounded by the love of his family. Lance Morrow's legacy lies not only in the awards and accolades he received but also in the profound impact of his words on readers and the field of journalism. His essays, marked by intellectual depth and moral clarity, continue to serve as a testament to the enduring power of thoughtful, well-crafted storytelling. Will Smith, born Willard Carroll Smith Jr. on September 25, 1968, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, is an American actor, rapper, and producer. Renowned for his charisma, versatility, and unrelenting work ethic, Smith has become one of the most recognizable and influential figures in the entertainment industry. Over the decades, he has achieved success in music, television, and film, earning accolades and breaking records along the way. Smith was raised in West Philadelphia, where he grew up in a middle-class family. His father, Willard Carroll Smith Sr., was a refrigeration engineer, and his mother, Caroline Bright, was a school board administrator. Smith displayed remarkable charisma and confidence from a young age, earning him the nickname, Prince, in high school for his charm and ability to talk his way out of trouble. This nickname would later evolve into Fresh Prince, the moniker under which he began his music career. Smith's entry into the entertainment industry began with music. In 1985, he teamed up with DJ Jazzy Jeff Towns, a friend he met at a party, to form the duo DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Their music, characterized by humorous storytelling and clean lyrics, quickly gained popularity. The duo's first major hit, Parents Just Don't Understand, released in 1988, won the first ever Grammy Award for Best Rap Performance. They followed it with other hits like Summertime, which became a summer anthem and solidified their place in hip-hop history. Despite his success in music, Smith's extravagant spending habits led him into financial difficulties, leaving him nearly bankrupt by the early 1990s. However, this financial setback proved to be a turning point in his career. In 1990, he was approached by producer Quincy Jones to star in a sitcom loosely based on his own life. The result was The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, a show that would change his life forever. Premiering on NBC in 1990, the series followed a street-smart teenager from Philadelphia who is sent to live with his wealthy relatives in Bel-Air, California. The show became a cultural phenomenon, running for 6 successful seasons and making Smith a household name. While starring in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Smith began to transition into a film career. His breakout role came in the 1993 drama 6 Degrees of Separation, where he impressed audiences and critics with his dramatic acting skills. However, it was his role in the 1995 action comedy Bad Boys, alongside Martin Lawrence, that cemented his status as a bona fide movie star. The film was a box office hit and showcased Smith's natural charisma and ability to handle action-packed roles. Smith's star power continued to rise in the late 1990s and early 2000s. In 1996, he starred in Independence Day, a sci-fi blockbuster that became one of the highest-grossing films of all time. The following year, he played Agent J in Men in Black, another massive hit that spawned a successful franchise. During this time, Smith also resumed his music career, releasing solo albums that featured chart-topping singles like Gettin' Jiggy With It and Men in Black, which served as the theme song for the film. His music earned him multiple Grammy Awards and established him as a dual threat in both acting and music. Smith's ability to dominate both the music charts and the box office was unmatched. He became one of Hollywood's most bankable stars, known for his ability to draw audiences across genres. In the early 2000s, he starred in a series of successful films, including Ali, 2001, where he portrayed legendary boxer Muhammad Ali. His performance earned him his first Academy Award nomination for Best Actor. Smith continued to take on diverse roles, appearing in films like A Robot, 2004, The Pursuit of Happiness, 2006, and I Am Legend, 2007. His portrayal of Chris Gardner in The Pursuit of Happiness earned him his second Academy Award nomination and was widely praised for its emotional depth and authenticity. By the 2010s, Smith had firmly established himself as one of the most versatile actors in Hollywood. He continued to take on challenging roles, balancing blockbuster hits like Men in Black 3, 2012, with more experimental projects such as Concussion, 2015, where he played Dr. Bennett Omalu, a neuropathologist who discovers the link between football and chronic traumatic encephalopathy, CTE. Smith's performance in Concussion showcased his commitment to tackling complex and socially relevant topics. Despite his success, Smith's career has not been without its challenges. Some of his films, such as After Earth, 2013, which he starred in alongside his son Jaden Smith, were critical and commercial disappointments. However, Smith has always shown resilience, using setbacks as opportunities for growth. His passion for self-improvement and positivity is evident in his public persona and motivational speeches, where he frequently emphasizes the importance of hard work, persistence, and personal growth. In 2019, Smith starred as the genie in Disney's live-action adaptation of Aladdin, a role that allowed him to bring his signature energy and charisma to a beloved character. The film was a massive box office success, earning over $1 billion worldwide. Smith also reprised his role as Detective Mike Lowry in Bad Boys for Life, 2020, which became another major hit and demonstrated his enduring appeal to audiences. Smith's influence extends beyond acting and music. He is also a successful producer, with his production company, Overbrook Entertainment, responsible for creating films like The Karate Kid, 2010, and Hitch, 2005. Additionally, Smith has embraced social media, where he shares inspirational content, behind-the-scenes glimpses into his life, and comedic videos that resonate with millions of followers. His willingness to adapt to new platforms has helped him remain relevant in an ever-changing entertainment landscape. Smith's personal life has also been a subject of public interest. He married actress Sherry Zampino in 1992, and the couple had a son, Trey Smith, before divorcing in 1995. In 1997, Smith married actress Jada Pinkett, with whom he has 2 children, Jaden and Willow Smith. Both Jaden and Willow have pursued careers in entertainment, carving out their own paths in music, acting, and fashion. The Smith family has often been in the spotlight, with their unconventional approach to parenting and open discussions about their personal lives sparking both admiration and controversy. One of the most significant moments in Smith's career came in 2022, when he won his first Academy Award for Best Actor for his portrayal of Richard Williams, the father of tennis champions Venus and Serena Williams, in the biographical drama King Richard. His performance was widely praised for its depth and authenticity, and the film highlighted Smith's ability to bring humanity and complexity to his characters. However, the night of his Oscar win was overshadowed by an incident during the ceremony in which Smith slapped comedian Chris Rock on stage following a joke about his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith. The incident sparked widespread controversy and led to a mixed reception from fans and peers. Smith later apologized for his actions, acknowledging his mistake and expressing a commitment to personal growth. The event marked a turning point in his career, prompting reflection on his public image and the challenges of maintaining grace under pressure. Throughout his life and career, Will Smith has remained a symbol of ambition, resilience, and reinvention. From his early days as a rapper to becoming one of the biggest movie stars in the world, Smith has consistently pushed boundaries and taken risks. His ability to adapt to new challenges, both professionally and personally, has ensured his longevity in the entertainment industry. As an actor, musician, producer, and cultural icon, Smith's impact on popular culture is undeniable, and his legacy continues to inspire millions around the globe. Thank you for watching. We hope this tribute helped keep the memory of these legends alive. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more stories. Until next time, take care and keep their legacies in your heart.